Hello people, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Mati Kumboa's hosting and the channel is Beyond Barriers. Hapa tunaangalia the disability, kind of disability, how this affect generally. And so disability is a kind of a condition. So you may have so many kind of condition in your body. Yeah. So it's a kind of a condition that may be physical. When I talk of physical, I'm going to explain. It can be mental. It can be intellectual, or in the terms of the sensory matter. And this all may limit a person's ability to carry out a certain activities in your normal day. First, if you talk of physical, these are the things that deals with our eyesight, things that you can see. For example, someone hana mkono, someone hana mguu, the amputees, someone hana maybe one eye, all those kind of things that generally you can use the eyesight to look at. So you're the first kind of disability that we are talking about. So maybe you don't have any one part of your organ. Intellectual. Yeah. This generally deals now with those people that have problems in the cognitive. Wala kuna shida na akili. Yeah. So hao pia wako kwa part ya disability. And this can also have in different forms that we're talking about, and maybe later in life also, maybe if we grow further, we'll start maybe interviewing, so I find someone who having kind of disability that are physical, someone who may be having the kind of disability that is intellectual, so that we come to know and learn these kinds of disabilities, so that maybe hii inaweza tusaidia for community in a certain region, a rural place. You may know, walking around, you find someone with autism, someone with physical. Not only disability entails the physical part, there are so many in terms of categories. So the first one that we have talked about is now the physical, that most people have around, and that's the one that unaweza ona kitembea unaangalia hivi unaona. The second one I've talked about is the intellectual, and this, and the help with the doctors, you'll now kindly know how someone reasons. Someone may be 80 years but reasoning like a 40 years. Not all have this kind of disability. So again, through the help of doctors, ni wao ndio lazima they come up and tell that this person has this kind of disability. Kuna zile unaweza ona through the eyesight, but kuna zile coming progressively, you must be checked up, the assessment, so that you know. The third part of disability we talk of the sensory motor, and these ones now, those who dealt with biology, the different kind of institution and different kind of levels, those kind of sensory motors, the one dealing now the bone. To me, kind of disabilities, the one I've talked about, these ones, they give you a position of not doing what is meant for you to do on a normal setup. Maybe maji hapo na mtungi, you cannot carry it without two hands. So kuna vile ina affect maybe the kind of reasoning power of you may give you kind of disability, maybe the kind of bones. Yeah. So these are kind of things that may limit a person's ability. We have different kinds of abilities in our life, different kind of talents. Though we have improvised, and now so many people can do kind of different works, maybe with the kind of disability, but on a normal setup, it gives you problem on doing them. So it hinders you doing ability to carry out certain activities on a normal way, and this may hinder you in good interacting fully with the world around you. So there are also some kind of perspectives, how also people see it, how people tend to interact with it. We'll kindly also talk on those in the shows, but today I just kindly want to give the awareness that disability is not only the part of physical. Yeah, kuna yule kwa kijiji, kuna shida, maybe a reason, maybe a kind of, you look at the person maybe from the growth, from the childhood up to the adulthood. There are kind of things that may hinder him not to do the normal kind of setup. And unapata sana kwa vijiji, also the rural, live along the towns nowadays, towns people are more advanced, wanajua. But ushago, watu ushago sana unapata they tend to give the barriers so that nasema hii huyo hawezi fanya ama hii, so it brings more of now problem in the psychology for how someone give the setup of reasoning. So we need to look at this, and thank you for watching for now.